Hello people of the web and welcome back to Creators Thoughts. In this episode, we're going to answer the question of life, the universe and everything. Well, maybe not, but I couldn't miss the chance to acknowledge that we're on episode 42. If we aren't addressing the answer to life, the universe and everything, then what are we doing? Well, I want to talk about familiarity and expectations, as you may have guessed from this episode's title. But what does that mean? As a streamer, I've been fortunate enough to have nearly a couple thousand individuals choose to follow me on Twitch, and even more people have dropped in during a stream and foolishly forgot to click follow. I'm more attentive to viewers than most, and make an effort to remember names. These viewers have chosen me over thousands of other streams. Making an effort to remember them is the least that I can do. This gets harder and harder as the list grows and memory fades. And it's why I used to find the words, "Hi Zach, remember me," to be some of the most terrifying. My desire to make all viewers feel appreciated and a deep down fear of disappointing others causes this almost illogical response to seeing the question. The first time someone asked and I stared blankly at the name, trying to stir up some recollection, slowly it dawned on me that I didn't recognise the name. My brow started to break a sweat. Do I admit not knowing and risk offending? Do I lie and risk being caught out? Panic would set in. Over my time streaming, this inevitably happens from time to time. Have I become numb to the fears? Not at all. They're still at my core, but I have learnt to deal with the situation better. I'm going to share my thoughts and methods in the hope it might help others too. The first thing I'm going to bring up is how much the first time in chat header has helped. Most times a viewer asks if I remember them and the handy header appears. It's allowed me to check if they have a new account on Twitch or know me from another platform. Normally, they just didn't realise that they had changed their name since last time in chat, and the confusion is resolved. Sometimes they know me from another channel. My second point is a tip. While my mental capacity slips down year on year as I get further from being young, you learn to take advantage of cues. Post-it notes by the door reminding you to get milk. The used tea mug placed on the table by the door so that you're reminded to pick it up on your way out. And finally, a Twitch example. Chat history, something that's incredibly easy to open up and see if you get that eureka moment where you realise this person that asked if you remembered them actually joined a year ago and you had a deep discussion about the merits of antimacassars on furniture. If you don't know what an antimacassar is, it's a piece of cloth that went on the headrest or arms of an armchair or sofa to protect it from dirt. Google it and see if the images remind you of an elderly relative's house. They don't really get used anymore. Third and final point, most viewers won't be upset if you explain politely, "Sorry, drawing a blank." And if they are, then perhaps they are a very needy viewer who isn't really an asset to the community. These expectations of familiarity are also examples of parasocial relationships, something I'll probably dedicate a whole episode to at some point. If you watch streams, I'd encourage you to refrain from asking if they remember you. While as a streamer, you learn to deal with this question, it still puts an expectation out that a streamer can feel bad for not meeting. That wraps up my thoughts. Any feedback, as always, is welcomed. Thank you for listening. Bye bye now.